God's save. What?
They tell me you've seen a lot of humans. They say you'd recognize.
I certainly would.
Here you go.
Thanks. What's your name, anyway?
That's nothing to you.
Anyway, not long ago, I was escorting a good scout all the way from Vienna. And all of a sudden, attack.
Snow.
Don't interrupt. Well, where was it? We strayed off the path. Couldn't see the ground beneath our feet. And all of a sudden, we heard singing. In the distance, we saw...
Are these malevolent creatures?
Be quiet. As if in a trance, we walked towards the fire. How would you know?
I'm from fucking Skalitz. I watched those bastards, but...
You might have said...
Where did you hear this nonsense?
Oh, Bram. The charcoal burner told me about them. And young Vashek. Good luck then.
Want to earn... Blood will be spilt!
Yeah.
I'm honored that enough.
They say you know what humans look like.
I do. Once when I was going alone through the dark woods.
That's of no interest to me.
But...
Look, save the tall tales to impress the wenches. I'm not interested.
Well... They're decked out in raven feathers because...
So a black hen would be.
But that wouldn't have magical powers.
Right.
See you later.
Good afternoon.
They say you know about humans.
Fangs! They wear wolves' fangs to make themselves invisible in the dark. And they can creep around like beasts of prey as sneaky as death.
That was quick.
Fangs! Good luck, then.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Would you like...
I can't...
I hear you...
No, sir. My master would whip me for telling tall tales again. But really, it's all true.
I won't hit you. Just tell me, is it the truth?
Really, sir. I still...
Aha. All right. So what do the humans wear?
They wear the skins of dogs hunted down in the night, so no weapon can hurt them.
Right. Thanks. About the lost horse, what of it? Can you describe... well...
Sorry.
Quite the opposite.
Take care now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to you. See you later.
Good.
Can we trade?
If you've got... Good luck to you.
That's forbidden here. You there! Stop! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your lawbreaking. You've been shooting at people. This definitely...
You're making...
Do you think I'm...
Damn it.
All right.
to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
You there! Stop!
Enough!
You should have thought.
All right.
All right. And hand over.
Yeah.
God be with. Take care.
Jesus Christ, me.
I got fucking everything.
Wonderful. Come with me.
What's taking them so long? I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Well, definitely an improvement. That's good. That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
Have you heard about anything?
Just some talk about lost sheep and...
Maybe later.
I don't really have anything specific.
Who?
I don't know his name.
Young Adam, then.
He decided he wanted to...
I know.
It certainly isn't true.
I'll be...
Go.
I feel quite hungry.
Hey!
I need...
Bailey, hey?
There. Satisfied?
Jesus, what are you... Hey.
Take
My pleasure.
I'd like a bite to eat.
found it. Now to pick the flowers.
What have we here?
What are you?
What? Hey!
Yeah!
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Now I'm quite sure of it.
Then tell me.
He heats it up to red, 3 steps away from yellow, and then stops heating, says the Lord's Prayer, and quenches.
I'll be damned. That's pretty much what I do too. Except I just count.
I'm just saying what I found out.
That's as may be. But there must be something...
He said he repeats the tempering straight after, but only warming up the iron, so it never even turns red.
Tempering twice in a row? Why would he do that?
He said it happened by chance once, and he noticed it made everything stronger, so now he does it that way all the time.
Well, there's no harm in trying it out, is there?
Are you satisfied?
You did what I asked of you, so I'm at your service. And here's something to keep you going. Take care.
Lord be with.
About better.
I'm glad. A nice.
I've got some goods.
All right.
Greetings.
I'd like to...
All right.
Of course.
I'll write your name, and I need to know...
I've had plenty of...
Good.
God be with you.
Entering the arena now will be Jake the Stake, a brewery hand from Ratai. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields. The victor of the first duel is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Cut!
proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Welcome, our warriors. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Mrka!
Now the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
God!
And shall proceed to the next round. Meeting face to face in this round will be Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Welcome, our warriors. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Huntsfoot!
Du Hund!
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rattay tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Leipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
You did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well satisfied.
I certainly am, my lord.
Take care now.
you know anything about getting rid of wandering souls?
The Restless Dead? I might know a bit about that. It depends who wants to know. I wouldn't want to be accused of heresy.
Oh, come now, Konyash. You helped me once before, so I'd like to ask you for something again.
Fine, you're right, Henry. I won't lie to you. I'm interested in occult teachings and a bit of alchemy. It's far more than just old wives' tales. I truly believe it's a science. So what exactly do you need?
To help a village woman from Ledechko. Her neighbour's ghost has been haunting her. He visits her every night.
You don't say. Now this is interesting. Revenant spectral beings, cursed souls from beyond the grave?
Yes, exactly. Her house is haunted.
To put it vulgarly, my lad, to put it vulgarly. But there are spells that can banish restless souls back to the realm of the beyond.
Now that's what I wanted to hear. And do you know the spells?
Well, I'd like to learn at least one. But the only book I know that contains them has been classified amongst the Libri Prohibiti.
I've no idea what that means.
The spell's written in a forbidden book. A book that's in Latin and kept under lock and key in the monastery. It's called Liber de Mortuis, Necronomiconos. Do you need to know any more?
Do you want me to steal the book?
If you want to get rid of that revenant, you have no other choice. When you bring me that book, we can cast the spell together.
Fine. I'll bring the book.
You'll find it in the monastery library. But it won't be easy to get in.
I'll try.
I'm glad to...
my bread alone, but he can't.
I'm on it. Good luck then.
I'm glad to...
I'm looking for Adam.
The young innkeeper? Either with the... See you later.
God bless you. Take care.
I'm glad you're here, Henry.
What's happening, sir?
Uncle Sir Hanush sent for me. No doubt he wants to give me another ear-bashing about the error of my ways. And he said to bring you too.
Oh, Sakra. That doesn't sound good.
Indeed. I wonder what he wants to lecture me about this time. And you, because you're going with me.
All right. We should get going then, shouldn't we, Sir Hans? The sooner we get it over and done with, the better.
I suppose so. Right away. I put some of my old clothes in a trunk for you. I don't want you making me look bad in front of Hanush. So go and get dressed up.
Thanks, Sir Hans. So, should we go then?
Let's go. And by the way, I'm glad you got dressed up properly. Clothes make the man, and in your case, it's quite a transformation. Come along then.
Well, my ward and his, what shall we say, chaperone.
Uncle.
My lord.
I hope we haven't dragged you away from anything too important.
Not at all, Uncle. We
like
were just...
boozing and whoring, for instance.
Uncle, I can...
Perhaps you were busy, causing mayhem in the middle of the night and beating up my subjects.
No, it wasn't... Henry and I were just...
Henry's as big a fool as you are. But he's not my ward, thank Christ. What the hell do the pair of you think you're doing? There are people in this fiefdom who work from dawn to dusk to put food on their tables, and on yours, may I remind you. And then they look at you, Hans, their lord and master, and see a drunken layabout. That fellow you beat up last night was a guard, a new guard on the town watch. And he couldn't report for duty this morning because of his injuries. I had the bailiff here complaining, and could I tell him what I really think about this whole sorry affair? Of course not. That would demean me. And you too. So I had to sit gaping like a stuffed owl and listen to his grievances. Maybe you think because you're the Lord here you can get away with anything. But you're sadly mistaken, you blockhead. A lord remains a lord only as long as he commands the loyalty of his subjects. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you the folk here are not exactly enchanted at the prospect of having you in charge. That was the last straw, Capon. One more of your escapades and I'll send you to your mother in Polnar. For all I care, she can dress you up like a wench and marry you off to some Hungarian.
Uncle, that arson Archibald tried to murder me. What was I to do?
Oh, don't exaggerate. Well, I'm hardly surprised after you molested his girl and humiliated him.
I was only...
Oh, don't whine, for heaven's sake. It's about time you started taking some responsibility. I have a job for you. Maybe that will keep you out of mischief. Sir Milota of Oleshna has turned up here. Do you know him?
Isn't he Sir Bernard's cousin?
He is. He came here with the remnants of his retinue to seek refuge. He's seriously wounded.
What happened to him, sir?
His fortress Oleshna was attacked by one Wulfrin of Camburg. Milota pursued him almost as far as Neuhof and engaged with him. Unfortunately, the skirmish didn't end well for Milota.
Wulfrin of Camburg? That name is familiar.
Yeah, he's kin to the Oleshna lords, too. A cousin of Bernard's and Milota's. Their family affairs are a little complicated. None of my business, of course. I just wish they'd found somewhere else to thrash out their differences.
What do you want us to do, sir?
Go and see Bernard in the courtyard. He got a report that Wulfrin pillaged some other farms around Neuhof, and he's putting a squad together to ride against him. Mind your step, though. It's a family affair, after all. Maybe more to it than meets the eye. The important thing is to get that damn scavenger out of the domain. If possible, without bloodshed. I can't afford to lose any men over this business. Have I made myself clear?
Yes, sir.
Very well, Uncle.
Get to work, then.
Maybe, when you're face to face with them. But those sneaky fuckers are always hiding somewhere in the woods.
Sir Hanush sent me, Captain. I'm to join your mission. And Sir Hans, too.
Then mount up, youngster, and we'll move.
Can I ask... Thank you.
Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going. Hanush said to handle this matter, and I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine, Milota's?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Irvin, Baron of Oleshna. Wulfrin belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wulfrin of Camburg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estate.
I heard the same. Only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camburg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like. But I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offence, Captain. Tell me all about it, then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg plan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped, but even then they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Uncle Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. You see, his mother, Countess Barbara of Haugwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, she fell pregnant. They say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn. Only the 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm. They say the witch cheated her, and instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life. When his own wife was in childbed, he had 7 friars kneeling in her chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, Wolfen, was born, he looked normal enough, but he turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. He sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, but because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. Folk said he was dead.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you
Whoa!
than the stories my nurses
Slow
used
down.
to tell me. How are we supposed to deal
Titus
with a
and
monster
Siri.
like that?
I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as crow meat.
Yes, Captain.
Good day.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
Isn't it dangerous?
About as dangerous as sitting here in the camp.
Yeah, I suppose you're right, sir. Where are the farms they raided?
One is uphill from Neuhof, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this Wolflin is attacking his own kin?
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what's the cause of your conflict with Wolflin?
Nothing in particular, just that he's a ruffian, a treacherous bastard, and a bandit. No wonder the whole Camberg clan is cursed.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfin and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna.
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfin's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up having 5.
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was... Take care. Yeah.
Captain Bernard sent me. It's about that attack.
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing. I don't remember much.
Let's get one or two things straight. I'm here under orders from Captain Bernard, and that robber baron who came here crippled his cousin and killed 2 of his men.
What's that got to do with me?
Just so you know, the captain is very keen to see justice done, and it would not be wise to obstruct him.
My God, what have I done to deserve this?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Why would you help those cutthroats?
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apples.
Go on. What happened then?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back again. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
Begging your pardon, but are you soft in the head? If I hadn't coaxed it out of you, we might never have found them.
I know I should have told you, but I was afraid of them, and of you too.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no.
That'll do me.
Good luck then. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry. I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard. Yeah. I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Is it far?
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Around 10.
The same as us. Well, now we'll see if my cousin is really...
Sounds good to me, Captain.
Don't get too cocky. Skirmishes in the wood. Anyway, I'll round up the men and you can...
Of course. Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
What's going on? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You'll get one more.
Is that the best you can do? Must be something. Bring it on.
You're dead.
Knees, have you?
Got here. Entertainment. Ray. Raise the alarm! Watch out! To arm! Get over here! Alarm!
To arm! Get over here!
side of life, are you?
Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Alarm! Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm!
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Is that the best you can do?
Bring it on!
Fucking hell!
I'm going to enjoy this.
Come here, lily liver.
All right, now you're dead!
Is that the best you can do?
Come on. You'll get what for? Damn! I'm going to... Ah! Ah! Is that all you got? Ah!
Where is that dog? Oh, he's run off. I hope he comes back.
Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. I'm going to enjoy this. What's the matter? Come on. Don't wink at the knees, Is that the best? can do. Where could he have vanished to?
Is that all you've got? I'll slaughter you!
You get what?
Who's that? What's going?
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! To arms! Get over here! Bring it on!
I'll slaughter you.
You can't hide from me! Is that all you got? What's the matter? Come on! Come here, lily liver. Bring it on!
Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings.
Wolflin's already dead.
You serious? How do you know?
That's easy. I killed him myself.
But what happened?
Well, I figured if Wolflin was dead, his gang would disband. So, I killed him.
Jesus Christ! Are you mad, Henry? You went there on your own?
Yes.
Right. Well, I suppose I should go and see...
Yes, Captain. Tell me, Captain.
They say...
So what's the cause of it?
Nothing in particular.
And you believe...
Depends how... Take care.
Greetings.
I have news from the camp, Sir Hanush.
Speak.
Unfortunately, we couldn't avoid a skirmish.
Where's Hans? I hope he's not...
There's no need to worry, my lord. Lord Capon's alive and well. Lord Capon is busy celebrating.
So you succeeded?
Wolflin is dead, and his men routed. Captain Bernard and the others are hunting them down in the woods right now.
By God, that's excellent news. I must say, Henry, after all that's happened recently, I'm glad something finally turned out well.
So am I, sir.
But I think you deserve to be rewarded for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, then. Henry, just the man I want to see. I need help with something.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good, especially for me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not really up on religious ranks, sir. What does a vicar do, exactly?
You don't have to apologize. It's the devil's own work to make sense of their twisted hierarchy. The vicar is short for vicarious, meaning in place of. He has full power to act on his superior's behalf.
I see.
In this case, sadly, the superior in question is that nincompoop, Archbishop Zbigniew Hare of Hassenburg.
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand. And then what?
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
No, of course not.
But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand. And my...
Indeed.
Very well. I'll get going straight.
Good luck, lad.
I'll be careful.
Good luck, then.
What do you need?
Adam, listen. You're a friendly fella, and you know a thing or two about the tavern trade.
What?
Yes.
Then what on earth?
You went to Skalitz on your own?
Not really.
That was sensible of you.
I know.
And how did it go?
There wasn't anyone.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big...
You know? It really could have been...
What was it
I don't know.
What harm is there in telling me now?
That's true. My father...
What did the...
Why do you ask?
Well, if I...
What?
Well, like I said, if I...
That would be so kind. The cross itself was...
I wouldn't beg good neighbours.
And did you tell the cat?
I did.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry.
No. Goodbye. Well, if it isn't the world-renowned victor of the Rat-Eye...
Is there anything I can help you with, Sir Hans?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted. There is something you can do for me. You see? I'm in love.
Ah, there's a new wench at the bathhouse, is there?
Watch it, Henry. This is the love of my life we're talking about, not some wench. The face of an angel, breasts like silk pillows to dream on, and good strong hips. A regular Helen of Troy.
Troy? Isn't that near Prague? I don't know anyone from there.
Never mind, blockhead. What I'm saying is, she's a fine filly, and you can help me win her.
Sounds like fun. I'm all ears.
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
Why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced. I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace. Unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
Carolina. I do know her. She's a pretty girl, all right, but, well, a little below your station.
Love knows no station but the heart. And you keep your peasant eyes off her. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely neck. I did have one that I inherited from my great-grandmother. Unfortunately, not anymore.
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice at the inn. But you'll get it back for me. You're a smart lad. I'm sure you'll figure out a way. And I'll reward you handsomely.
Oh, all right then. Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko Tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's valuable necklace. Haven't you learned anything from losing to Zdena, the bathhouse wench?
My great-grandmother's. And, as it happens, I have learned a trick or two. But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
What's the use? All right. I'll go to Ledechko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
See you later. Pour me one.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The Chief Engineer? Is it about Skalitz?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Skalitz mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. I'm glad to.
Good luck then.
Ah!
Yeah.
Good health to you.
Do you need a hand with anything?
I certainly do, but why bother? Our best customer was Sir Divish of Talmberg, although we still...
Then why would he stop by?
I don't know. Take our dabbled grey.
Why me?
I need all my stable boys here.
But how?
Race? I can't go...
No, not you.
Ah, I see. And I was afraid...
All right.
That would be very kind. God be with you.
I need the key to Yezhek's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders.
Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks. I'd like to train, but I want...
A bit cocky, ain't you? Another one is, some say, let's fight them.
I still don't feel it.
Right, lad. Now you're done for. Ow.
Shit!
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah.
God be with you, Henry. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind them. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced, and after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
Crimps, you're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so. That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig?
I can try, but I can't.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn! So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasso and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasso and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. What we want is for the Crimps to take you for just another
All right, sir.
I know I'm asking a lot of you.
As you command.
You don't belong here.
Leave right now. Abbot Peter's health is deteriorating. They say he won't make it to the Orthodox.
Hey, hey, you've no business here. You're off. You'll be sorry.
What was that
Put-
noise?
Hey, you there! Stop! Surrender!
All right, enough. I give up. You hear?
Who the hell do you think? Personally, I'd rather. Aye.
Hey!
I'll slaughter you.
Come here, kitty liver.
Combat.
Who are you?
Enough!
He's been lurking.
Personally,
I won't put.
if that's how you want.
What's the matter? Come on.
Hey!
Oh.
It's Jove.
Look,
Well, I never.
Stop!
Yeah!
Right now, I'll personally.
are you put?
Hi. Come here, Lily Liver.
Is that all you?
What are you doing here?
What are you looking for? No one's allowed in here.
What do I have to do?
You must want to serve God.
And if I do,
That's all you need. But the main thing is... You don't belong here. Leave right now.
Is someone there?
Get going.
Hey. Hey! Don't move a finger! Surrender! Ah, shit! You're under arrest! Who are you? You're going to cry.
Ah! Got you at last.
What?
You look surprised. Personally, I'd rather.
Enough.
What's your get?
Ah!
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now, or I'll fucking see you off.
Yeah. Yeah.
got the book.
Really? You're a fine fellow. Well, show me it then.
Here it is.
Wonderful. Come back in a little while. I need to read through it and find that spell. And here's a reward for your efforts.
I feel quite hungry.